Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. As you can see from my surroundings, this video is going to be a little bit different than usual because we are getting the train from Bangkok all the way to Chiang Mai.
This is the first time that me and Brandon are doing an overnight train, and I'm really excited, but I'm also a little bit scared because there's actually two different models of this train. There is a newer modern one and then there's an older one. I think the newer one is number 9 and the other one is 13, and we're taking the 13, so we're taking the old one because these trains are always booked up in advance and we booked a little bit too late. We really wanted to do first class, which we are doing, but that's why we're in the older train, because we want our own little cubicle. I'm excited for that, but it's a 12-hour journey. I think the older trains are a little bit more rough and shaky, so let's see what it's like.
When I first heard about this train station, I wasn't really sure what they were going to have. I remember Ani looked it up online and somebody said there's no 7-Eleven, things like that. So I wasn't really sure what to expect, but there are tons of food options here. There was actually a food court selling all sorts of Thai food. There's also these little shops where you can buy snacks and water and things like that. And just plenty of things, like pretty much anything you possibly need. I actually bought myself a little pork bun. I'm excited.
So?
Well, I mean, you can try it, but apparently it's spicy shredded pork, so.
I think it's time to board.
Let's get on. Kapunka.
Let's go.
We made it. It is so tight in here. Home sweet home.
It's small. I think the new trains are definitely bigger, but it's still nice. It's a private space.
Here's the room tour. Bottom bunk. Top bunk. And a sink.
Aircon.
Well, that's nice.
It's gonna be freezing.
It almost reminds me of like a ship, like that room that we had on that overnight ferry, except even smaller.
Yes. But honestly, the beds are bigger than I thought they would be.
What is this? Is this a shower?
No, I think it's just a door to the room next door.
Okay. Interesting. Well, guess we'll see how this goes then. Welcome to our crib, our humble abode, our spacious apartment. I would say, if you were the kind of person who is claustrophobic, this place feels like a coffin almost, a tin can. It's really tight, really small in here. I'm not one of those kind of people at all, so I feel like it's very cozy. And surprisingly, the mattresses are pretty nice. They're pretty firm, but that's actually what we prefer. So I think I'm gonna have no problem sleeping, but I guess you can quote me on that now. We'll see how I feel in 12 hours, but.
It reminds me of a prison cell.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, I think a prison cell actually is maybe a little bit bigger, to be honest, but I didn't really know what to expect. I don't think I've really seen any videos of these ones specifically, but yeah, it's pretty small, but it'll do the trick.
So as I said earlier, there's actually a newer version of this train. I think most YouTubers nowadays are always taking that other train. That one has like red seats, and I think the bottom kind of is a sofa and then it's changed to a bed. But that one's a little bit more expensive. We only paid around 2,500 baht, which is like $73 for 2 people. The other one's not a lot more expensive, but still a little bit more. If you do want to take the modern train, you have to make sure to book it 90 days in advance, and especially the first class cabins, they're sold out, I think, immediately. With the older trains, you still have some luck if you book like a month or 2 in advance. I think we booked it like 40 days in advance. We actually booked from the official website, dticket.railway.co.th, but you can also book it through 12 Go Asia, which is like a third-party website, but I think it's more expensive there. So I would definitely go with the official website.
Pro tip, if you're doing any sort of long transportation like this, you should always pack a couple of essentials, like your own roll of toilet paper and also some baby wipes, because you never know, you might have some sort of accident, eat too much spicy Thai food the day before and start to shit your pants, and that would not be good on a train like this, because often I think they run out of toilet paper.
if that's what's gonna happen to you.
I sure hope not. And we also pack an emergency bag of snacks. Not even for emergency, just for fun. We always go to like a 7-Eleven or a convenience store before we take a long journey because although I do think they have food available on the train, you never know what they're gonna have and you don't know how good it's gonna be either. We're gonna try to get some food later on, but we'll see what they have.
We're leaving. We're moving. Goodbye, Bangkok.
We love you. Although we already had a million snacks from 7-Eleven, I couldn't help it. I had to buy something from one of the stands in the train station. And as I mentioned before, this is some sort of pork bun. It said shredded pork with chili sauce, and he even warned me that it's gonna be spicy, almost like I shouldn't buy it. So I took that as a challenge. So let's see if it's actually good. They had a lot of sweet ones as well, but this one stood out. What the heck is this even? It's like baked inside?
Almost looks like a McDonald's burger bun.
Oh, it's filled with pork floss, it looks like. It said shredded pork. It's very firm.
It smells sweet.
The flavor is good, but this is super dry. It's just like a huge mouthful of pork floss. I thought maybe, it could be pork floss, but when it said shredded pork, I was like, oh, maybe it's gonna be like meat chunks. I don't taste any spice whatsoever. It's just really sweet, like you expect from pork floss, but not bad.
It's so hard.
I know, it's really firm.
It's really sweet. It's almost like a dessert. And yeah, so dry. And not spicy.
No. I think we probably should have got one of the custard ones.
It's getting very shaky. Yeah, this is maybe a little bit of a fail. And we also got a blanket each. It was wrapped up in this. But I don't know. It doesn't smell that clean. I don't know. I'm sure it's clean.
We're waiting to see if the train food lady comes by. Because I want something. Yeah. I'm not really sure how it works. I assume you can get something for the night and something for the morning. I even felt like I heard her, but...
I think I saw her.
Where I want my food. I'm now going to check out the bathroom situation. Oh god, this door's heavy. Well, it is not quite glamorous, but there is a squatty potty, a full roll of toilet paper, and a tiny sink. I know that in a lot of these trains, they often have a Western style toilet and a squatty potty, so I'm not sure if there's both, but this will have to do regardless. God damn it. Who's that creep?
I'm looking for the food woman.
This looks like a ghost train. It was about to be a ghost train because I almost fell and broke my neck.
Since we're starving and nobody's coming to feed us, we decided to eat one of our snacks from 7-Eleven. It's one of these like gimbap or onigiri bowls with wakame and taiko. I already took a bite. Couldn't help myself. Basically, you get the wrapper and then you just wrap it yourself. So good.
Delicious. We are walking through second class, trying to get to the food spot.
Should we close it?
So we came down to what, like the 6th train car, and apparently this is where we can get food. There's a little menu here on the table, and they have a couple different Thai things.
They have these little like kind of bento boxes.
Yeah.
They have Thai tea, fries.
I don't know if you can bring it back to your room or not, but
Pretty sure you can.
we're gonna try.
You get like a little soup and meat and rice and an egg and spring rolls. You should get that.
Yeah, the prices are a bit high. It's like, what, $6 or something? But
Yeah.
worth a try. We have successfully acquired our food, and now we are walking back to our first class cabin. We made it back with the goods.
So we got a Pepsi, which we didn't really need, but Brandon wanted one.
There was a little bit of confusion as well.
I thought we could have the Pepsi instead of the water, but then we had to pay for the water, although she didn't give me the water. So then in the end I got the water, but it was all very confusing. But we got Thai tea.
45.
And you get in this little bottle. Let me see if I can put this in here without
Spilling it everywhere.
spilling it everywhere.
We had to walk back here with a hot soup, a bento, and all these drinks without spilling them. And opening and closing all the train car doors along the way. All right. Ooh, it looks so thick and creamy.
It looks really yummy. It's the perfect thing to drink just before bed.
Yeah. I would say the average price of a Thai tea is probably between 20 and 30 baht, so 40 baht for train Thai tea is not that bad. But let's see how it tastes.
It's really sweet.
It looks like it. It looks like pure condensed milk.
It's really yummy though. But not my favorite. My favorite is actually from the restaurant that we visited in our first Bangkok video. But this one's still pretty good. It's very strong though, I feel like. It has a strong tea flavor and very sweet.
It looks like the fountain ones that you see in like 7-Elevens and other convenience stores that have been like kind of sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
Really thick and probably very sweet. Oh, that is very sweet. I think it's the sweetest one I've ever had, but you can taste the tea still, so not bad for 40 baht. The bento that we got came with a water and a soup. And this looks like a vegetable soup. Oh, it actually has little pieces of chicken too.
There's egg in it too.
Yeah, seaweed, bunch of cabbage. It actually looks pretty good. Let's try to get a little bit of everything. It's quite plain, not a whole lot of salt, but there's a lot of fresh vegetables in there, and I really like the seaweed as well. Not bad for a train bento soup.
It's not very hot though.
No, it's
I thought it would be more hot. It tastes pretty good, but let's see what the main meal is gonna be like. This bento box is quite hefty, it's quite heavy, and it's pretty big. So even though this is quite expensive, like 190 baht, you do get quite a lot. Looks good.
We've got some fruit, some rice with an egg, little spring rolls, and they actually made this chicken cashew dish fresh. So it looks pretty good.
Look at these little spring rolls.
They're cute.
I'm gonna have one. Well, it's so weird. I almost want to say they taste a bit sweet.
Really?
And they only really have noodles in them.
What the hell is that? There's no vegetables or anything.
It's just
So
like
weird.
vermicelli noodles. They're good though, to be honest. I really like them. So I'm gonna try the main dish with some rice and egg. There's some huge chilies in there. I'm scared. I don't really see any cashews though. Okay. That's quite nice. It's like a kind of like a sweet sour sauce. It doesn't taste spicy. The rice is nice, the chicken is nice. I think I did actually get like a cashew because it was kind of crunchy. I like it. It's not like amazing, to be honest. Like I think if you take the train, you should probably just grab something at the train station. Probably get a better deal there and better value and better taste. But I'm glad we tried it.
Yeah, that's so weird. Like you said, a spring roll with nothing in it except for noodles. It's bizarre. And it does have a little bit of a sweetness for some reason. I don't understand.
I like it.
Not bad. But let's try this egg. It's actually kind of runny. Get a little bit of rice. All right, I got a bite. This cashew chicken definitely tastes like something you get at like a Western Chinese food restaurant.
Tastes better than that.
I do like it. You have like these chunks of onion and spring onion, carrots, so it brings a little bit of a freshness to it. But as Anya mentioned, there are so many different little stands in the train station selling all sorts of food. Like I saw a crispy pork station, a bunch of places that sold like dumplings and baos. So I think that you should probably buy something from the station. I can pretty much guarantee it's going to be cheaper than this, and then just bring it onto the train. But we are doing this for the experience so that you don't have to. So yeah, maybe get something from the station. Our train meal did not come with a dessert, but it doesn't matter because we came prepared. We brought ourselves a banoffee pie, which has banana, chocolate, and this whipped cream on top. And it looks really, really good. I think we bought this from 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah. It smells like banana.
I mean, it should. Oh, yeah, it smells very banana-y. This is really good, especially for being from 7-Eleven. Banoffee will always remind me of the UK, which is a place that we spend a lot of time in. This is really, really good.
Those like crunchy bits. That is good. I think the cream is not as milky, creamy as I would like. Kind of tastes artificial. But I really like those chocolate crunchy bits. Yum. I think we're gonna get ready for bed now, and then we're just gonna chill, maybe watch some Netflix, and have the train rock us to sleep. Let's see if it's gonna be a success. Made it. Now tuck me in. Good night.
Night, night. Don't let the bed bite. Goodbye.
Good night.
We survived the night. It is officially 7:30 the next morning. So, how did you sleep?
It was terrible. The shaking was actually fine, but it was freezing cold. I knew that it was going to be cold, and I'm a person that gets cold really easily, but this was like way too much. And then my eyes got so dry because of the aircon.
Yeah. It was so cold that I had to put on my hoodie. She had to grab hers and put it on as well. Yeah, the aircon was super cold, but I don't think that the shaking and the rocking was that bad either. There was one point during the journey where the tracks were super sketch and like we were swinging all over the place, but I fell asleep straight away. Then I woke up for a couple hours and then I went back to sleep for like a while. So honestly, it was not bad at all.
I think I would have slept like a baby. I think I must have even slept through that shaky part, but the coldness is just too much.
Unlike Anya, I woke up bright and early, feeling refreshed, and I actually walked down to the opposite end of the train again, and I went to the breakfast cart, and I wanted to see what they had. And they did have a bunch of different breakfast things. I think they had like sandwiches and things like that, but they were also pretty expensive, so I decided not to do it. I also went even further up in the train to see what the third class looked like, and also there was open doors, so I kind of got a view of the outside, and it was really beautiful, jungle everywhere, so pretty nice train ride. But we didn't want to spend another $6 on a crappy train breakfast, so we have a 7-Eleven Hawaiian pizza bread, and it looks delicious. And only $1.
I need to peel off the pineapple because pineapple does not belong on pizza.
It does. Okay. Let us know in the comments. Are you team pineapple?
No.
Team no pineapple?
Pretty good. Anya approved. So we just got into our Airbnb. Now we can finally relax, maybe sleep a little bit more. But I definitely think that the train journey was worth it. We don't really like flying much and we have a lot of luggage. So if you're in the same situation, I think definitely take the train. I'm curious to know what the other train would be like. If you've taken both or one or the other, let us know in the comments how you liked it, or if you were in second class, how you liked it. Because honestly, I'm really glad we were in first class because it was so nice to have our own space. But yeah, now we're gonna relax.
But if you did like this video, please give it a like, write us a comment, and by far the most important thing is to hit that subscribe button because we still have a lot more coming from Thailand. But that is it for this one. See you all in the next one. Bye.